Almonte's Key Food, proudly serving communities throughout Brooklyn, Queens, and Long Island for over 30 years. When you shop Key Food, you'll always find fresh products, great weekly specials, and exceptional personalized service. Visit at any of their Key Food stores at 8235 153rd Avenue, Lindenwood, New York, 935 Rosedale Road, Valley Stream, New York, and 6620 Avenue U, Brooklyn, New York.
Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Big developments, you guys, vis-a-vis Iran. President Trump just put out a Truth Social about an hour or two ago, and he said that he's talked to Netanyahu, and he's also talked to Hezbollah, because he's trying to get them to kind of stop the fighting there as he's trying to get this deal with Iran. So where is all this going? Well, former Deputy National Security Advisor KT McFarland joins us now. KT, this is an interesting dynamic to see through a mediary. He got to Hezbollah. He's trying to obviously get this deal with Iran. Explain the chess pieces.
Okay, so Iran is using Hezbollah as an excuse not to do a deal. And you know, Lebanon was never part of the original deal that we were having with Iran, but Iran's looking for all sorts of excuses to break the deal. And so Iran is saying, well, because Israel is attacking in Lebanon, attacking Hezbollah in Lebanon, that we're going to call off everything. We're not even going to talk to you, America. Now, why is Israel doing what it's doing? Because it's retaliating and responding to what Hezbollah did to Israel 3 days ago. So I think it's a lot of it is, again, it's the head game. This is Donald Trump, art of the deal. I think ultimately we will prevail, but there's going to be a lot more sort of white knuckle panic, edge of your seat, back and forth before something gives, because the Iranian leadership thinks they can wait Trump out, that he'll chicken out because of the midterms. I don't think he will, but I do think he'll get a deal sometime, I hope, before the 4th of July.
You know, KT, he said over the weekend, and we had Laura on last week, Laura Trump, but he did a great interview with her. And he even said, he goes, I know the Iranians. He came right out and said, I know that they're thinking that politics are going to take over and that the midterms are going to, and he said, I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to rush to a deal because a rush deal is a bad deal. So I'm going to outweigh them, you know, which was pretty interesting.
But here's why it's so interesting is, I mean, the clock is ticking for us. American voters are angry about the high gasoline prices. But think of the other side of the deal. What's happening in Iran? They have fractured leadership. They're not paying their military. They're getting no income from oil sales, and that's their primary source of income. Inflation is 70% across the board, 100% in foodstuffs. The value of the Iranian rial, the Iranian dollar, has fallen by 70%. And in the interim, the United States is doing pretty well because a lot of the countries that were buying either liquefied natural gas from Russia or oil from the Middle East, they're now buying American. So in some ways, obviously it's bad for it to go on. It's bad for the American gasoline consumer. But in the bigger picture, it's actually good for American business because we're now becoming the new supplier of energy, the supplier of choice, replacing the Middle East.
Yeah, how many barrels a day are they picking up in the Gulf of Mexico? Gulf of America.
Uh-oh.
Gulf of America, John.
Uh-oh.
Hey, wait. It won't be, soon it'll be the Strait of America.
The Strait of Trump.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just in the Gulf of America and Texas and New Orleans, but it's also in Alaska. They're also getting supplies from Alaska. So the United States is, again, there's a mixed message because on one hand it's bad for the American consumer, but on the other hand it's pretty good for American business. And John, I've been really eager to ask you the question: what happens when the strait is open and all that pent-up oil gets pushed into the world market?
Yeah.
How quickly do we see prices go down at the pump for Americans?
Probably a week, 10 days.
A week? Okay, so think about Donald Trump, the showman. What better?
And then once inflation goes away, because the rest of the American, the CBS's, NBC's, and the ABC's, the televisions, once we can't lower interest rates because the inflation is so high. So the inflation is going to go away in about 10 days. Tell them that.
You know something? If you were scripting this and you were scripting the movie scene, at the last minute, Donald Trump pulls it out, gets a deal. Oil prices plunge, gasoline prices
And interest
plunge.
rates go down.
Interest rates go
And
down.
you can
Wouldn't
afford
like
to
that?
buy a home again.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you like that one to peak instead of June or July? You'd really like it to peak.
Not what the Secretary of Energy said that time, when he says, oh, maybe in 2027. Come on, give me a break.
No. They'll have it peak before the election. But again, if you were writing the script, if Donald Trump pulls it out at the last minute and the American consumer is saved, wouldn't you rather have that save be in the late summer, early fall, right before the election?
Absolutely. And and then you know what I told the Small Business Administration? You build $1 billion pharmaceutical new one, or $1 billion automobile factory, and then Kelly Loeffler comes in with the SBA and builds all the hardware stores and diners all the way around that new factory. So you create big business and you create small business.
All the layers.
Creates jobs, and that's how you create jobs.
Absolutely. All the layers. KT, thank you. We love having you on, KT. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
One summer moment can change a child's life. Through Toys for Tots Give and Go initiative, your support provides books, games, toys, and outdoor adventures that spark curiosity, creativity, and a love of nature. Whether it's fishing, learning a new sport, reading under a tree, or playing with friends, these moments build confidence and lifelong memories. For too many children, those moments never come. You can help change that this summer. Visit toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots, delivering hope beyond the holidays.